You just released a new song, Purpose, within the last few months. Can you tell us a little bit about that project and what kind of sparked the idea of it?
Listen, I love the song so much. I've had it for, gosh, over half a year now, and I haven't gotten tired of it. God really blessed me with this song. I wrote it August of last year, and or started writing it, and it really just came out of nowhere. Like it's not my normal style. I'm usually country, based or whatever, but this pop and the rap that was included with it with this phenomenal artist, Jordan Gatewood. He goes by the name of Jay Woods. It's just amazing. And I grew up listening to pop and some hip hop, believe it or not, and R&B, and I loved it. So it's taken me back to my roots doing this song. But I was also a competitive sports player, and I always needed that anthem song to just get me hyped up for before a game. And I really feel like that's what Purpose does. It really hypes up believers because we step out in faith sometimes and we pursue God's calling on our lives, but the world has a fine way of just beating us down sometimes, and it's really frustrating. And a lot of times me myself, I'm like, God, you called me to do this, why is it so hard? Why am I hitting these walls, and what do I need to do? Did I hear you right? That sort of thing. And really that's what Purpose is about. God gives us these lessons to help us learn how to fulfill and to walk in his calling. And don't get discouraged. You can always reach out to God, and you were created for this moment. Fear is a liar, all the things. So this is really just a pump up song to help other believers get encouraged and re-energize them.
What do you say to a younger version of yourself in the music industry? Like, do you have like any wisdom like that you would tell your younger self, or you would share with someone that wants to get started in the music industry?
You know what? That is a good question. What I would say is stay true to yourself. Research everything. Always Google, Google people, Google companies, Google playlists. Like really, the way I got to where I was is I would Google radio stations or, just trying to find out information. Learn how to do so many things by yourself, because if you can be self-dependent on everything, putting out your own video, your graphics, learning how radio works, if you can build relations with radio stations, and stay in the word, because there's so many things that can come your way that a lot of times this is the enemy talking. And if you don't know your scripture, you don't have anything to fire back at those thoughts in your head. But stay grounded. The biggest thing is to learn how to be self-dependent, because you don't necessarily need a record label these days. Independent artists are on the rise, and really invest in things like TikTok, or, build your community, build your following, and let that kind of speak for itself. And it is a slow process. You're not going to have instant success, and you can't get discouraged, and you will have the highs and the lows. Like I experience a valley at least 2 to 3 times a week, and my husband has to talk me off the ledge. And I'm like, this is it. This is the day that I go apply at McDonald's. I can't, because I do this full time, and
Mhm.
you can get scared when you're dependent on, okay, well, I don't know what's going to happen this week. I put my music out, nobody likes it. I'm terrible at this. Those thoughts will bombard you if you're not just grounded in the word, or you have your village to help pray for you or encourage you or whatever it may be. So